God has so many rules for fathers. So many roles for fathers. The father is supposed to be a spiritual leader. Fathers are called to be spiritual leaders in their home. They're supposed, like I said, setting example for their families in matters of faith. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 4 say, and father, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nature and the admonition of the Lord. So, number one, fathers are supposed to set spiritual example for their children. And also, by the grace of God, fathers also are supposed even to be the provider and protector for their family. So fathers are responsible for provision, for providing even for the physical needs and protecting them from harm. So when the Bible says in Timothy chapter 5 verse 8 that if any man does not provide for his family, he is worse than an infidel. So father is supposed to be a protector and a provider for his family. Also, by the grace of God, fathers are expected to be there even as a teacher and a disciplinarian. Fathers are to teach their children about God's way and discipline them when necessary, guiding them towards righteousness. So when in Proverbs chapter 1 verse 8, the Bible says, my son, hear the instruction of thy father and forsake not the laws of their mother. God knew what he was saying, that there's a responsibility that is expected of father to show even unto his children. The Bible says also in that Proverbs chapter 13, Proverbs 13:1, it says, a wise son, he said, heareth his father's instruction. So God expects that fathers must be the one that will give instruction. So giving instruction is something that fathers should be there even to do for their children. It will become, we are supposed to be a role model. A role model. Fathers are to model godly behaviors and character for their children. We must be demonstrating integrity. We must be there to demonstrate wisdom. We must be there to demonstrate compassion. We must give even what we have to our children. So loving also, we are supposed to love our children and nurture them. We're supposed to love them and nurture them. The Bible says in Psalm 103 verse 13 says, like a father pitieth his children. Like a father pitieth his children, so the Lord pitieth them that fears him. So we have all these responsibilities that are expected of father. And lastly, let me just say that by the grace of God, the Lord Almighty has given power to fathers for prayers and blessing. The power of prayers and blessing their children are what God Almighty, those rules are the rules that God has designed for fathers. And the earlier fathers realize this and begin to take their responsibility, the better for our society, the better for the church of God, and the better for the world.